All right, and we are a go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've been waiting a long time for this, for North Wilkesboro to hold a points race today, and now that day has finally come. As for the first time in 30 years, North Wilkesboro is once again a points race in Wilkes County for the Wndow World 450 in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. Ever since 1996, fans have been wondering when this track will be back as a points paying race. And now it looks like it's finally getting that shot once again this year in 2026. After over 30 years, we are back. A little bit of a delay as they're trying to dry the track as best as they can so it could be raceable. They did have rains there earlier today, but the rain has gone. It has moved aside, and now we're in pretty much perfect conditions for racing tonight under the lights in Wilkes County. Hey, sports fan, what's up, Wayne Montgomery? Going head to head with Indy and Nashville. Clashing once again. Time for a sexy Sunday night at North Wilkesboro, Larry. Yep, there it is. Well, at the moment right now, they're still drying the track because it is still pretty damp in some areas, but the track looks pretty raceable for the most part. They're just trying to dry out the front stretch as much as they can before they get the engines rolling. And congrats to Spain. Yeah, I heard that Spain won the FIFA World Cup. So congrats to that country. Even though I'm not a big soccer fan by any means, but congrats to them. No driver changes this week except for McLeod, who's not in this one. Oof, that's unfortunate. I'm going to win over Indy. Oh yeah, definitely, because this is the first. Like I said, it's the first points race at North Wilkesboro Speedway since 1996. Ironically, 30 years ago. McLeod having a bad year for sure. Yeah, that sucks for him. So yeah, once they get the track ready, we're in for some good old short track racing at this 5/8 of a mile racetrack in Wilkes County. Hope we do good in our pick points tonight. Yeah, I hope so, Wayne, because we picked Christopher Bell to sweep the weekend this weekend at North Wilkesboro. And yesterday in the truck series, Christopher Bell finished 14th, a lap down. Well, tonight he starts, I believe, 6th. So he'll be up front for pretty much for the most part, for the majority of the night. Depends on how Christopher Bell performs tonight. You think it's going to be Priest getting his first NASCAR Cup Series victory? We'll see if he can get his car to where it is. Remember, this is a long race. They're racing 450 laps around this joint. In the new track, I don't think North Wilkesboro is that new, sports fan. Yeah, sports fan, this is not a new track. Well, the asphalt's new because they recently repaved it before the 2024 season. But overall, this is not a new track. It's a historic track. Yes, I know Priest is good on short tracks. I know that. Oh, for the new era? I believe they're about to start soon. Prod of Hater. I believe it starts soon. They just delayed it just a little bit because they were trying to dry the track just a little bit before it can be raceable. No, it's not the All-Star race anymore. It's a points race.
So let's hear from our pit reporters as we wait things out. We start with Danielle Trotta. Good evening, Danielle.
Thank you, Double A. Here with three-time NASCAR Cup Series champion Joey Logano from Team Penske starting.
There's Joey Logano, who's won here in North Wilkesboro before. Granted, it was an all-star race. It was 9 points, so he's looking to win the first ever points race back at the Wilkes. Find out what he can do.
You learned winning the All-Star race in 2024. Does that give you an advantage?
Think Buescher or Blaney has a good shot? Well, Blaney's on the pole for this race, so he'll definitely be one to watch as the race progresses. But once again, this is a long race, 450 laps, going from sunset to the night. Hearing that the schedule is going to be crazy next year, we just have to wait and see when it comes out. That's news to me, saying that the schedule is going to be crazy next season. I'm looking forward to see what tracks is going to be on the schedule and what tracks are out. There's Tyler Reddick, who's already clinched a spot in the chase this year because of an outstanding start he had at the beginning of this season. But the last few weeks haven't gone his way, from mechanical failures to engine failures, wrecks, etc. Right now, he sits 24 points behind points leader Denny Hamlin coming into this race. So we'll see what Tyler Reddick can do tonight at North Wilkesboro. Yeah, I hope they keep Chicagoland too, but I'm keep hearing that they might have Chicagoland and the Chicago Street Course next season on the same schedule. If that's the case, then I'm down for it, honestly. But I just hope they keep Chicagoland, which I'm pretty confident that they'll do that.
Starting spot, so hopefully avoid that. And inspectors on board, and Carlos good, and there's a lot of fans out there, so hopefully get something for watching. Adam, he name dropped LeBron, but he left out Prince Harry. I don't know where the hierarchy is, but I tell you what, he got a fun week this week. You said hang out. We need to put that in air quotes.
Okay. Looks like they just got the call to strap into their cars. Carson Hocevar just strapped in. All right, so the command might be coming up soon as, yep, Chase Elliott's in his car, Kyle Larson's in his car. So the drivers are strapping into their cars, getting ready to fire them engines soon. You might go to North Carolina soon, and you're nervous that the part is that you might have to fly there. plane travel is the worst type of travel. That's kind of a hot take, but if that's your opinion, then I guess so. Me, I don't have any troubles flying, honestly. I don't have any problems with flying. Nope. Like planes, just not 8-hour flights. Oh my gosh. Imagine being stuck on a plane seat for 8 hours straight. Oh my gosh. Pretty sure you'll be just begging to get back on the ground. Being stuck in that plane seat. Oh my gosh. We are racing with, oh, it's Cody Ware in the car. He's going to be lapped a lot of times. I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah, he is going to be lapped multiple times. You won't be there for the Cup stream at Daytona because I'm going to be at the race the first time you're going to Daytona. Nice! Have fun, Wayne. Have fun, Wayne, at Daytona coming up this late August. You had to fly over 8 hours to get to Croatia over the Atlantic? Gosh. Had a 2-hour connecting flight after that? My goodness gracious. Hey, John. All right. All right. See you later, Wayne. Oh, you're on your way home? Nice. All right. Now, guys, it's time for the command to fire engines. Here we go. We say Rusty. Take it away. Crank him up, gang. Crank him up. Ah, yeah. There is the sound that you love to hear. The engines roar to life in Wilkes County as we're about to get ready for the first points race in 30 years at North Wilkesboro. The Wndow War 450 at Wilkes County coming up next on TNT. What? You gotta go already, Proud of Hater? You had to leave already? After Indianapolis, we have a 1 week break. Oh, we do? Oh, yeah, that's right. They do. They do. I remember that when they released the 2026 schedule, they have 2 off weeks. The first off week was, of course, the Easter weekend break, which was honestly deserving. And the second off week, that's after Indianapolis? I thought it was a bit later than that. All right. Owen, Wayne, about the Cup stream at Daytona this upcoming August. Unfortunately, it's on a Saturday night, so unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do Cup live stream reactions to that. It's going to be regular reactions. So sorry about that, Wayne.
when you come here to North Wilkesboro. Qualifying rained out yesterday. Let's get to our starting grid presented by Liberty Mutual. Ryan Blaney won.
All right, here's the starting lineup. Ryan Blaney on the pole, but he'll start the race from the rear. And right next to him is Ty Grandpa Gibbs. Row 2 finds Christopher Bell and Carson Hocevar, aka the Hurricane. Row 3 finds Tyler Reddick and Eric Jones. Tyler Reddick trying to turn around his mid-season after a horrible couple of weeks. Then row 4 finds Denny Hamlin and Shane Van Gisbergen starting 8th in this race. How about that? Row 5, rounding out the top 10 positions, is Christopher Buescher and Chase Elliott. Rounding out the top 10. In row 6 finds Joey Logano, the 2024 winner at North Wilkesboro. Granted, it was an all-star race. Then it's Austin Dillon. Row 7 finds Ross Chastain and Austin Cindric. Row 8 finds William Byron and Michael McDowell. Row 9 finds Daniel Suarez and Todd Gilliland. It's up against Chase Elliott in the in-season tournament. And rounding out the top 20 positions is John Hunter Nemechek and Cole Custer. Row 11 finds Ryan Preece and Ty Dillon. And the cars are now rolling off of pit lane. Row 12 finds Brad Keselowski and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And row 13 finds Alex Bowman and Bubba Wallace. Row 14 finds Kyle Larson deep in the field start for Larson and Josh Berry. Row 15, rounding out the top 30, is Zane Smith and Chase Briscoe. Row 16 finds Noah Gragson and Connor Zillage. Then it's Austin Hill and Riley Herbst in row 17. Row 18 finds AJ Allmendinger and it's criminal Cody Ware. And rounding out the field in 37th position is Chad Fincham in the 66. Yep, that's right. Next week's is the last race for TNT Sports. Yep. Joe, how confident are you tonight? Very confident, interviewer. I'm sure all 3 of my drivers can do it. Have you noticed I said 3 drivers? I meant Christopher Bell, Denny Hamlin, and Chase Briscoe. Yeah, the in-season challenge final 4. Chase Elliott is up against Todd Gilliland, and Ryan Blaney is up against Christopher Bell. Why not Ty, Joe? Well, you're gonna have to ask Ty about that. He's on his own. I heard that, Grandpa! There it is, Todd Father. Mama Smith. Anybody want some STFU Jamie popcorn? I'm getting so full that I'm already high. Oh my gosh, you've done it again. It's Justin Boy. The length of 450 laps, stages 80, 185, 185 is the stage breakdown. 160 to 165 laps is the fuel window. Cody Ware, at least I got a fastest lap. It's trash. Yep. The one time Cody Ware wins something I decided to be a jerk about. Good for you. Good on your part, sports fan.
Coming from 27. Ryan Blaney, I said it has to make that steering rack change, so they go to the rear. And then I think about the one Ross Chastain at the end
So Ryan Blaney and I believe they just said Kyle Larson will have to start this race from the tail end of the field. And Ross Chastain failed pre-race inspection 3 times, so he'll have to drop to the rear of the field, and he'll have to make a pass-through pit stop as soon as they take the green flag. Chad Fincham got a chance to get lapped a lot too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll be lapped like less times than criminal Cody Ware. That's my prediction. We're still gonna pace the jet dryers are still on the track right now. Yes, I know that. Still doing pace laps around this joint until the jet dryers get off the track. Or both will get so many laps down, both Ware and Fincham. I'm pretty sure they will, but I still believe that Cody Ware will get lapped multiple times. Grandpa, I heard you talking about me. Shut up, Ty. None of your business. Yep, there go the jet dryers going off the track. There's Chase Briscoe rocking that beautiful Wilkes filter scheme. Of course, Chase Briscoe just won a couple weeks ago in NASCAR's first return back to Chicagoland Speedway. All right, now the track dryers are off the track. They're now double filed, but they still have to go down pit lane to test their pit speeds. Wish Jeff Gordon gave the command, honestly. Yes, since he was like the last driver to win a points race at North Wilkesboro 30 years ago. But what can you do, you know? Let's see if Justin will bring laughter. Oh, it's Justin Boy? Yeah, he already has. Asking if we wanted to have some SCFU Jamie popcorn. Yeah. Increased horsepower could make this a solid race. I'm pretty sure that it will. Pretty sure this will. Since they're running the lower downforce, the 3-inch spoiler, and 750 horsepower for this track. And looking at Joey Logano, and right next to him is Austin Cindric rocking that beautiful Rusty Wallace scheme. That's a Rusty Wallace 1993 scheme. That's a beautiful look. Thoughts on the Daytona news about them changing the horsepower and the changing the super speedway package when it's like 4-inch spoiler and 465 horsepower. People have been saying that 465 horsepower might be a good move because of the lower downforce they'll be having, creating more passing. And they've been saying that that cars in the past used to have run like 400 to 450 horsepower on the super speedways back in the day, back when NASCAR was in its peak. But I don't know. I'm just holding my breath, just waiting for Daytona, how that will play out. All right, and the cars are now going down pit lane to test their pit speeds. It's time to go racing, brought to you by Q-Tips, where Barney the dinosaur reminds me to clean your ears. Reminds you to clean your ears. Oh my gosh, there it is. As you see right there, North Wilkesboro Speedway, it's on an incline. So on the front stretch, you're going down 20 feet. It's a 20-foot decline down the front stretch. And on the back stretch, it's a 20-foot incline going into the corners. Yeah, true that, John. On the Daytona News, applaud NASCAR for trying something new. Yeah, but still, I'm just holding my breath and hoping that the racing is good come Daytona with the adjusted Super Speedway package. There's Ross Chastain dropping to the rear. Same with Ryan Blaney. Qualifying was rained out, so they started off of metrics or some sorts. But Ryan Blaney going to the rear because I believe he failed pre-race inspection twice. And Ross Chastain failed pre-race inspection 3 times. So he drops to the rear, and he has to serve a pass-through penalty down pit lane as soon as they take the green flag. I wish they did testing, but whatever. Yeah, that's kind of an L on NASCAR's part to saying like no practice for Daytona because teams opted for no practice, opted for less practice time on each track. Like, come on, guys. You're talking about cost cutting and you want no practice for each racetrack? Come on. How is that cost cutting? You're just setting up for a disaster. Thankfully, it was announced yesterday that practice time will be extended to 50 minutes for each track starting at New Hampshire this year. Thank God for that. Anyways, they just got the 1 to go signal, and we're about to go racing, boys. Get ready. It's been 30 years since we last held a points race at Wilkes County, and it looks as though we're finally getting that shot. 10,885 days since the last Cup points race at North Wilkesboro. As the pace car makes the hard left turn onto pit lane, crowd is on its feet, and we're about to go racing once again in the Wilkes. For points racing after 30 years, Ty Gibbs, Christopher Bell on the front row, and here they come. Through turns 3 and 4 into the restart zone, and the green flag is in the air. We're points racing once again in Wilkes County. Through turns 3 and 4, Ty Gibbs leads the first lap with a slight advantage over Carson Hocevar as he's trying to clear Christopher Bell through turns 1 and 2, and he does into the second spot. Meanwhile, for fourth, they're jostling for position between Eric Jones and Tyler Reddick. He's got his car owner, Denny Hamlin, right behind him. There's Ross Chastain serving his pass-through penalty. And look at Denny Hamlin going to the inside. That's the points leader. The top 2 in points battling for 5th right there. As Chase Dillon works to the high side of Shane Van Gisbergen. There's Chastain who just finished serving his pass through. Yeah, this is pretty much a green racetrack because all the rubber has been washed out because of the rains earlier that day. Looks as though Shane Van Gisbergen lost a little bit of grip there coming onto the front stretch, and that allowed Chase Elliott to get alongside him, trying to clear SVG coming off turn 2 there, still side by side for the 7th position. Grandpa, look at me! I'm leading! The race just started, Ty. Take care of your stuff. And this battle for 4th position is still going on between Eric Jones and Tyler Reddick. Eric Jones going way wide, trying to get a good run down the backstretch, and he does. As Chase Elliott is trying to clear SVG going into turns 3 and 4. He's going to try to use the front stretch to his advantage. It looks as though he will. Chase Elliott to the 7th position now. And Tyler Reddick, he's trying to use the inside lane to his advantage, but Eric Jones, he's got the top lane rolling right now. But it looked like Eric Jones went a little too wide there through turns 1 and 2. Still keeping tough with the 45. Yep, patience is key around this joint. Meanwhile, for 2nd, here goes Christopher Bell to the inside of Carson Hocevar. He'll take the 2nd position away. As this battle for 4th is still going on between Tyler Reddick and Eric Jones, they just cannot pull away from each other. Whoa, but meanwhile, behind them, looked as though Logano tried to put the bumper to Chase Elliott there for 7th. As Logano gets to Elliott's inside. Yep, and it looks as though Logano will take the 7th spot away from Elliott. Yes, he does. Yes, I know that, sports fan. Denny and Tyler Reddick are already locked into the chase. Yep. As this battle is still brewing between Tyler Reddick and Eric Jones. Eric Jones just seems to get a big drive coming off turns 2 and 4. But Tyler Reddick looks as though he has the corners figured out as he's still hanging tough on the inside, but looks as though Eric Jones almost clears him coming into turns 1 and 2. But looks as though he will coming off turn 2. Not quite, still. So we're now looking back at Ryan Blaney, who's trying to work his way through the field after starting tail of the field. That Jones boy is getting away from Tyler's run as quickly as possible. Yeah, there it is. So we're riding on board with Kyle Larson, currently in the 22nd position. He's won here in North Wilkesboro before. Granted, it was an all-star race in 2023. That was, of course, the inaugural all-star race at North Wilkesboro. But he pretty much knows how to get around this joint, as he just cleared by John Hunter Nemechek for 21st. But up front, it is still Ty Gibbs leading the way as he's just coming into lap traffic. Of course, that's Chad Fincham. But Ty Gibbs leading the way here in North Wilkesboro. Running on board with somebody who has the HBO Max on board. What in the world? I can't fly 55. What? That is so out of context. Okay, we're running on board with Ryan Blaney. I see. Video was called what? How many J's did you put in there? How many J's is that? Oh, that was tight there between Nemechek and Bowman. Contact! Almost off the racetrack between those two. Almost three wide coming off the corner there between Alex Bowman, Nemechek, and Barry. That got a little dicey. And Ryan Blaney trying to capitalize on all these guys to the outside of Josh Berry, trying to go three wide in the middle between Berry and Stenhouse. But no room as Bowman almost cleared himself in front of Nemechek. What is going on between these two? My gosh. Oh. And Josh Berry just took a position away from Ryan Blaney and from Stenhouse. Now he's under attack from John Hunter Nemechek on the low side. As Nemechek almost checked the bus there. Parked the bus in the middle of turns 3 and 4 to get around Nemechek and Stenhouse. Whoa, as Stenhouse is trying to find a way around Nemechek. While Ryan Blaney, he's made no progress trying to get by these guys. This is not where Blaney wants to be at all. Whoa! It's really power sliding coming off the corner for Blaney. Trying to get around these guys. The wildest night of his life. That is, if you know what is out of context. You might get Bubba Wallace's Brickyard 400 diecast win just for the paint scheme. Anyways, back with Ryan Blaney as Stenhouse just got back by him. And Blaney's trying to make up as much progress as he can after starting rear of the field. He's barely made any progress so far. He's up to 26, battling with Stenhouse right now. As up front, it is still Ty Gibbs leading the way by 1.4 seconds over Christopher Bell. Then it's Carson Hocevar in third, Joe Logano in fourth, and Tyler Reddick in fifth. As they're coming up on another lap car, and of course, it's the 51 of, it's criminal Cody Ware. And there he goes. Hello, King Adam. Meanwhile, Denny Hamlin on the bumper of Eric Jones almost squeezed it 3 wide. Oh, yellow. Oh, it's Nemechek around. Watch out. They were showing Eric Jones, Chase Elliott, and Denny Hamlin in a tight battle for 6th. Then the caution comes out. It's Nemechek sideways. Front row John has permanently lost traction control. There it is. Oh, you missed the truck race yesterday because you're at your mom's family reunion? Whoa! Zane Smith got into Nemechek and spun him out, it looks like. Yep, it looked like, I'm assuming Zane Smith kind of got loose coming into turns 1 and 2, went up the racetrack and got into Nemechek. Here it is, on board with Austin Hill. Now he just washed up the track. And this was the battle between Eric Jones, Denny Hamlin, and Chase Elliott. Oh, man. Little touch there. Just as soon as the yellow came out. And Elliott... I don't think that was a disagreement. I think that was more like Chase Elliott trying to avoid Nemechek. Yeah, exactly. Stop trying to stir things up. Come on. Elliott was trying to avoid Nemechek, not intentionally run into Hamlin. Come on. Chase, did Hamlin try to take you out? No, interviewer. Just that. Ty Gibbs, Christopher Bell out with 2 tires. SVG with 2 tires. McDowell 2. Logano's the first on 4. Let's take the replay brought to you by Fox Sports, where we bring AI television broadcasting come to life with 144 HP coverage while the keyboard warriors were on strike. Oh my gosh. Quit your worrying, Ty, and stay focused. But so far, it's a very interesting race. Got battles throughout the field. I'm liking this so far.
Using AI alerts, U.S.-based live agents help deter break-ins. Simply Safe, no long-term contracts. Monitoring and deterrence plans starting around $1 a day.
Chewy order is on the way for Happy, who's happy from the tip of his tongue to the end of his tail. Because Mom uses Chewy to order Purina One for a difference he can taste and she can see. For life with pets, there's Chewy with Purina One. You've got to try the softest sneaker ever. Hands-free cozy fit Skechers slip-ins. Sneakers that are as soft and comfy as your favorite slippers. Just step in and go with no bending down or touching.
Yankees up 1-0. Good.
Cozy fit Skechers slip-ins. Xfinity wants their customers online even faster. So now they're offering same-day Wi-Fi delivery. Do you think you're up for the job?
I mean, I am pretty fast.
How do you feel about cul-de-sacs?
Just keep turning left.
Parallel parking?
Easier than a pit stop.
Speed bumps?
They're more of a suggestion.
3-point turns?
I'm a 2-point kind of guy.
Good. Most people panic on that one.
I'm here for the new view. Oh, Tyler. Same day Wi-Fi delivered NASCAR fast. Blazing wings in a big 6 for $19.99. Careful, those babies are movie content. I didn't really eat. You want to try it? Yeah. Hey, right, it's really not that. Oh, too spicy, too spicy. Big 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
NASCAR Cup Series racing on TNT is brought to you by Redstream. Visit us at redstream.com. And by Window World, America's exterior remodeler.
All right, and we're back once again, still working through this yellow. Denny Hamlin was the only driver that stayed out under that caution. Whoa! Look out, Christopher Bell. Almost ran over your pit crew there. Whoa! Quick reflexes there.
Finish for Kyle Larson. That last stop they took two. Exiting the stall, they hit their teammate in contact with the 88. With the 48.
Oh, great.
Back in, we have a wheel that is broken. Bill Daniels is diagnosing it now.
Wheel broken for Larson. Oh my gosh, man. Well, there goes Larson's chances of a win once again. An incoming sarcastic best driver in the world comments once again from anti-Larson fans. Where was the contact? Oh, right there. Yep. Contact with Zillage. Wow. Yeah, I know it's not Larson's fault, but still, all the anti-Larson fans are probably going best driver in the world once again. It's only a matter of time when Larson gets back to victory lane. It's only a matter of time. Whoa! Zillage! Oh my gosh. Whew. The Hamlicker up front. Yep, but he's on pretty worn tires compared to the drivers that took 2 and 4 tires behind him. Here they come into the restart zone. Green flag. Wow, that was a great jump that Hamlin got on the initial jump. And SVG riding out the top side up to second. It's the first driver on those 2 tires trying to make a challenge up to Hamlin. Well, SVG got a good roll through the bottom of turns 1 and 2, trying to get up to the bumper of the 11. As they're 3 wide, just about 3 wide between Christopher Bell, Ty Gibbs, and Tyler Reddick. Now it's calmed down to 2 wide between the Gibbs teammates for 4th. And here comes SVG to the inside of Hamlin, going for the lead. This is the difference between old tires and 2 tires right here. SVG trying to get a good bite on the bottom side. But Hamlin's got the run down the top side with that forward momentum. But SVG's able to roll down on the bottom side. He's going to clear him off turn 2. Yes, he does. SVG to the point. Seems like Van Gizmo has other ideas. Yep. As we're riding on board with Christopher Bell up to the back bumper of Michael McDowell. Now goes to the outside of the 71. Not quite. There he is. Now he's there. McDowell trying to use the bottom lane to his advantage, trying to stay in front of the 20. A little touch there, but not so much. Now it's Bell to fourth. There's Joe Logano up on the high side of Tyler Reddick. He's the first driver on 4 tires. Oh, he's the second driver on 4 tires? Oh, so it's Hocevar who was the first driver on 4 tires that's broken through this traffic jam. Okay. All right. And here comes Hocevar trying to look on the high side of Christopher Bell, trying to get a run. Different strategies going to work already for SVG as he's starting to pull away from the battle for second between the Gibbs Toyotas of Ty Gibbs and Denny Hamlin. Push it. Okay. Well, how far do you want to push it since you have the points lead? And it's not a big gap to second place, Hamlin. You're up by 24 points coming into this race over Reddick. So how far do you want to push it? Risk versus reward, they say. Meanwhile, Christopher Bell just got passed for fourth by Carson Hocevar, and now it's Hocevar to fourth, and Joey Logano right behind him is going to follow Hocevar through, and Logano goes to fifth. Oh, Logano now takes it to the inside of Carson Hocevar. Oh, what's going on there? Between Austin Cindric and Michael McDowell, what is going on there? A lot of pushing and shoving there. I saw Michael McDowell kind of force Cindric down low. And that's allowing Chase Briscoe to try to take advantage on both these guys. Oh! I guess McDowell didn't know Briscoe was there and tried to avoid it and got into Cindric. I guess that's my take. Austin Cindric and Michael McDonald have touch tips. And up to third, there goes Logano right by Hamlin. That's the difference between 4 tires and no tires. I guess that's how you could sum it up. Yeah, fast cars. That's why he loves this place. Pretty much. Meanwhile, the gap is starting to shrink between SVG and Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs is trying to close that gap as much as he can. I'm pretty sure he's going to get there. Yeah, SVG likes the bottom side while Ty Gibbs is running the middle. That's allowing Ty Gibbs to get a run down the front and back stretch. If SVG wants to keep this lead, he's going to have to change his line to try to keep that 54 behind him. Meanwhile, a bit deeper in the field, there's Ryan Blaney. He's battling side by side with Ty Dillon for the 14th position. Last week's winner at Atlanta. And there goes Blaney right by Ty Dillon for the 14th position. Now setting his sights on his older brother Austin Dillon. Meanwhile, the battle up front is starting to tighten up between SVG and Ty Gibbs as they work around the lap car Chad Fincham. Oh, little touch there. Watch out.
Top two guys got two tires when they pitted at lap 42. Wndow got 40 rides in third.
Oh, you were referring to Chase Briscoe's Wicks Filters car? It reminds you of the old Stanley cars. Yeah, I like that. I remember those schemes. Meanwhile, Kyle Larson, after that contact he had with Connor Zillage on pit lane, he has made absolutely zero progress trying to get through this field. Tough break for Larson. My gosh. I have no clue if it's the damage that's kind of affecting his progress or what. It has to be the damage that Larson sustained on pit lane that's probably hindering him. Oh, Chastain slingshots around the high side of Nemechek. 3 wide on the top side. Really caught Nemechek off guard. And Nemechek almost clears himself in front of Larson as Larson starts to fill that hole. Oh, this is the battle for the free pass. So Larson's trying to catch up to Chastain, I think. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Larson's already on the lead lap. So it's Chastain that's a lap down? He's trying to be the first car lap down. Who is Zillage who is Chastain battling? Meanwhile, speaking of battles, battle for the lead, Ty Gibbs has caught up to Shane Van Gisbergen. This is the fight for the stage win, and here comes Logano on those 4 tires, right behind these 2. Oh, it's Nemechek that Chastain's fighting for the free pass. There goes Ty Gibbs once again on the high side, trying to get a run down the front stretch to catch up to the 97. 2 to go in stage 1. And Ty Gibbs is there. Oh! Gotta be careful. Here goes Ty Gibbs. Big block by SVG. Final lap in stage 1. But now Ty Gibbs is to his outside. Oh, man. This is tight. Here they come into turns 3 and 4. This is for the stage win. SVG trying to drive it. But look, here they come to the line. And it's Ty Gibbs who gets the stage win. Wow. Wow, what a battle towards the end of stage 1. By about half a car length over the 97. Grandpa, I beat the 97! That was just for stage 1, Ty. Still a long way to go. It is now a car brand battle, or shall we say, the car brand orgy. Wow, what a battle for the stage 1 victory. Ty Gibbs gets it done. Stage 2 coming up next. At least Larson is on the lead, is staying on the lead lap. That's the good part.
They're certified for performance, certified for fuel efficiency, certified for adventure. They are Toyota certified used vehicles, and each has gone through a complete bumper-to-bumper inspection, carries extensive warranties, and comes with 24/7 roadside assistance. Now get a low APR on a Toyota certified used vehicle. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
NASCAR Cup Series racing on TNT is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Let's go places. And by Credit One Bank. 4 months ahead. Stage 1 complete.
All right. And here they come once again onto pit lane. For the majority of the field, it's their second service of the race. For Hamlin, who stayed out under the previous caution, it's his first service of the race. Logano's down and away. SVG down and away. Ty Gibbs down and away. All right.
America's military is unmatched. America is. Men here our success not only by the battles we win, but also by the wars we end, and perhaps most importantly, the wars we never get into. It's called peace through strength.
All right. Back once again. So they should be coming to get the 1 to go signal this time.
Well, track's really wide, which the drivers are going to like that. I'm looking at Joey Logano right now. When I think about tonight and the fact that we saw some strategy with Hamlin at the first stage, Joey Logano, Paul Wolfer, Lethal when it comes to strategy and staying out. Nobody is better than the 22 car, and he has speed. For me, SVG is right up front. This guy's coming around.
Nope. They didn't get the 1 to go signal. Never mind.
It was that close to his first stage ever, not on a road course. And boys, up in the booth, I'm telling you, we sat down here for the whole first stage. And if we stay here by the end of this thing, we're going to look like Cole Trickle, Rowdy Burns, and Russ Weaver with all the debris and rubber all over our faces.
Okay, I'm here for it. All right, Larson had a penalty there. You know, he didn't have a lot of track position anyway. Riley Herbst and Cody Ware also got penalties. They'll come back.
The 97 look at the front windshield on that thing. Man, it can't be very easy.
Oh, whoa. Why is the wrapper? Did they not get the tear off properly? Did they not get the tear offs properly for SVG? Huh. Be careful on this upcoming restart, Shane. All right, pace car into pit lane. Oh, what? Ty Gibbs to the rear? What happened? Am I missing something? All right. So Ty Gibbs to the rear. Green flag. Stage 2 underway. Logano on the jump. Joey Laguna versus Shane Van Gizmo. Yep. Side by side, still between the 97 and 22. And Shane Van Gisbergen, he really likes the bottom lane at North Wilkesboro right now. He's trying to track that line as much as he can to stay in front of the 22 to keep his track position. Almost cleared the 22 off turn 2 there. But SVG trying to make a statement early on in the race. Just clears the 22, but Logano going to try the crossover, but SVG covers that spot, and Shane Van Gisbergen goes back to the point. Holy cow, Shane. He came to play tonight. Shane Van Gisbergen came to play tonight. Meanwhile, riding on board with Ryan Blaney, he's to the outside of Eric Jones. Oh, touch there. Whoa. A big touch there between Nemechek and Larson. That was after Gibbs got into the left rear of Larson there. Oh, man, Kyle Larson, he's in the middle of a hornet's nest. Side by side with Chris Buescher. That's Blaney. But Buescher got the drive off the corner, but Blaney tries again to his inside. Gets blocked as we're riding on board now with Christopher Bell, who got mired back in traffic. I don't know what happened with him. Either it was a slow pit stop or what. My guess is a slow pit stop that got Christopher Bell back in traffic. It's to the outside of Eric Jones. He'll take that position away. Meanwhile, back to the battle for the top spot as Carson Hocevar has clawed into this battle right now, side by side with the 22 of Logano, trying to go for second. But Logano holds off that challenge from Hocevar. Oh boy. Yeah, Gisbergen, Logano, and Hocevar. 3 aggressive drivers at the front of this field right now. But it looks as though Logano, he seems to be a little bit better than SVG, especially on the straights. But Logano, he's using that top lane to his advantage. That's how he's able to get these huge runs. As for the 4th spot, there goes Chase Elliott around the high side of Denny Hamlin. Trying to go for 4th, using that high side to his advantage. And Elliott goes to the 4th position. Don't count out Chase Elliott yet. And there's the other Chase Briscoe, up to 8th position. 30th to 8th for Chase Briscoe. Wow. That's where he started. My gosh. And he wants more. Now trying to work on William Byron, who's trying to work on Bubba Wallace. Here goes Briscoe to the high side of the 24, but Byron holds off that challenge from Briscoe. And Briscoe goes low. Trying to do the slide job, not quite. So running up over Chase Elliott now. Using the high side, the high lane, the middle to high lane to his advantage to try to keep pace with these guys. Now there's Hocevar going way wide, trying to use the same line that the other drivers were using to gain track position. Todd Gillen up to 12th? Dang, man. Meanwhile, there's Ryan Blaney, who was on the pole for this race, but had to drop to the rear of the field because of steering, I believe. Whoa, watch out, Blaney. And this battle for the lead is still going on between SVG and Logano. Logano, he is not letting Shane Van Gisbergen get out of his sights so quickly. As Bubba Wallace now goes to the high side of Denny Hamlin, his car owner. Wallace to 5th now. Oh, man. Watch out. As I said before, SVG likes the bottom side, but Logano's got that top lane rolling. Now it gets to the high side of the 97, going for the lead, side by side. Logano's able to roll around the high side better in 1 and 2 than SVG, and Logano goes to the point. Joey Laguna takes over for real this time. Yep. Now, you got a new leader up in front of this battle. It's Joey Logano, who's won here in North Wilkesboro before in 2024. Granted, it was an all-star race, but he knows how to get around this place. SVG is cooking on the ovals. Yep, right now, currently running in the 2nd spot. He just lost the lead to Logano, but he came to play tonight. I'll say that. The two balds. Yeah, true, because both Logano and SVG are bald. Bald, 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 bald. My eyes. So riding on board with Kyle Larson, who still has made zero progress trying to get through this field. Same with Ty Gibbs as well. So they're both stuck behind Ross Chastain. Well, Gibbs is trying to get around at Ross Chastain. It looks as though he will, going through turns 3 and 4. Yes, he does. But Chastain got a good drive off the corner off turn 4. Now pulls up alongside the 54 once again. Meanwhile, for the 5th spot, Hamlin retakes the 5th spot away from his employee, Bubba Wallace there. As we're back from Side by Side commercial, and it's Joey Logano continuing to show the way here in Wilkes County. As we're about to be under the lights are coming on. And Austin Dillon up to 3rd spot. How about that? Solid run for AD. There's Richard Childress, the car owner. And a pass for the 3rd spot. Chase Elliott gets by Carson Hocevar. Meanwhile, back with Ryan Blaney, and he is coming in a hurry. Just made the pass on William Byron, and he wants more. After starting rear of the field at the beginning of this race, he has clawed his way back up through the field. Now he's inside the top 10 in the 8th position, working on Chase Briscoe for 7th. Yep. Yeah, just like Shane Van Gisbergen, Blaney's got that inside line working for him. I mean, Ryan Blaney likes the inside lane just like Shane Van Gisbergen does around this place. There's Christopher Bell. He's under attack from Austin Cindric, but it looks as though he'll try to hold off that challenge, and it looks as though he will do so. But Cindric trying to get the drive on the inside to stay alongside the 20, and he can't. Austin Cindric once again in that beautiful Rusty Wallace scheme. That Rusty Wallace 1993 scheme. Man, Christopher Bell's going way high, trying to get those runs off the corners, especially in turns 3 and 4. It's going way high, trying to get the drive off the corners to pull ahead of the 2 car. Oh, that time Cindric kind of got the 20 a little loose there. Through turns 3 and 4, looks as though Cindric will get by the 20. Yes, he will. Yep. And he's going to easily take the line away that Christopher Bell wanted. That was for 12. Now Christopher Bell's going to about to fall into the clutches of Josh Berry. Watch out. Almost touched wheels there. Meanwhile, Ty Gibbs still in the 28th position. He's mired back in traffic, and he has barely made any progress. He's barely made any progress after that speeding penalty. And up to second, I just now realized this. Chase Elliott has made the pass on Shane Van Gisbergen for second. My gosh, I just noticed that. I wasn't even paying attention. And meanwhile, this is the battle for the 4th position as Denny Hamlin on the inside of Carson Hocevar, trying to use the lap car of Connor Zilic as a pick right there. Oh, Hocevar trying to split in between these guys. Not surprising for coming from Hocevar, taking big risks. He is the Hurricane after all. But will it work to his advantage? No, it will not, as Hamlin goes to 4th. He's running on board with Chase Elliott. Yep. There's Joe Logano working their way through traffic as Chase Elliott's about to do the same, coming up on, it's criminal Cody Ware. As Logano just gets by Riley Herbst. And there's Logano once again about to lap Ross Chastain. My gosh. Yeah, Ross Chastain, ever since he had that penalty, ever since he made that pass through at the beginning of this race after starting tail end, he has made zero progress. Already a couple laps down. Well, he got back on the lead lap after that first caution. Well, after that second caution because of the stage ending, but man, he has not made any progress whatsoever. Oh, it's Chase Briscoe to the inside of Hocevar. Watch out, Bubba. Almost got into the back of the 77 there.
The summer sales event. Say I can in a Ram truck. I can tow and others won't. Power
There goes Ryan Blaney by the 77 for the 6th position. He continues to move on up.
Great Sunday night, Wilkes County, North Carolina, NASCAR on TNT, bringing you the Wndow World 450. Joey Logano leads, Chase Elliott, Denny, Hamlin, Shane Van Gisbergen, and Chase Briscoe. The top 5, let's make a rundown. The pit lane, we start with Marty Snyder. What's happening, Marty?
Boy, Adam, you think about North Wilkesboro, that just seems like a Chase Elliott race, doesn't it? Talking to Alan Gunts this morning, he said, listen, one of Chase's strengths is managing a run overall, taking time.
So we came back once again as we're riding aboard with Chase Elliott, who's doing his best to get around the lap traffic to try to catch up to Logano, but the gap has kind of extended to like 2.4 seconds because of the traffic. I'm sorry, 3.2 seconds now. It seems as though Chase Elliott doesn't get through traffic as good as Logano. There's Busher right there. Currently in the 10th position. Solid run early on. Pretty sure they're going to be making some more adjustments whenever the next pit stop comes. Ooh, watch out, Cindric. Almost got into the 17 of Busher there. Yeah, Cindric, he has really been moving up. Got by Christopher Bell for 12th. Now he's battling Austin Dillon for the 11th spot, I think. Now he's trying to get by Christopher Busher for 10th. Yeah, Cindric, he too is moving on that bottom lane. And he's clear of Busher for 10th. Wow. Wow. Holy cow. It's a lot of brakes. Brake redness behind Christopher Bell's car. But for Hamlin, no brake redness. Definitely going to have to take a look at that whenever the next pit stop comes. But right now, Christopher Bell is not liking the handling of his car right now, as he's now under attack from Eric Jones and Josh Berry. Oh, and it looks like Hamlin just made the pass on Chase Elliott. Yep. Yeah, Chase Elliott, for whatever reason, he could not get past. John Hunter Nemechek. But as for Logano, he's now lapping Ty Gibbs, who has made zero progress after getting mired back in traffic because of that speeding penalty. Same with Larson as well. Both those guys had made zero progress whatsoever. And Logano, he is picking them off one at a time. As Chase Elliott, it's the Chase and Chase show for third, as Elliott finally gets by Nemechek, but now he's under attack from Chase Briscoe. Yeah, that's the question. When do you make the pit stop? And do you plan to undercut or try to overcut? stay out longer and try to bust through the field on fresher tires than the rest of them. Gotta be very, very careful around this joint. That's for sure. Okay. Long answer there. And Briscoe got a good run through turns 1 and 2 alongside the 9 of Elliott. I think that the reason for that is because they're getting by Riley Herbst. Cars are getting very, very close to the wall there. My gosh. But up front, it is still Logano leading the way here in North Wilkesboro.
Increased risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling.
And Chase Briscoe just took the third spot away from Elliott.
In the U.S., there's a break-in every 26 seconds. Simply Safe does more than just alert. We stop crime before it starts.
And stop. This is Simply Safe. You're being monitored and recorded. I'm requesting police dispatch.
Using AI alerts, U.S.-based live agents help deter break-ins. Simply Safe. No long-term contracts. Monitoring and deterrence plans starting around $1 a day.
Yeah, as of right now, Logano has the best car. He has the car to beat right now, as he's getting by the colleague cars of AJ Allmendinger and Ty Dillon. Oh, here's Christopher Bell. He's the first to dive onto pit lane. So green flag pit stops have started. Just about the halfway point in stage 2.
Who's in charge? Well, me and you and millions of other members. We give them feedback and they make it happen. So I'm like a boss. Co-boss. Co-boss.
All members are bosses.
Come join us. Sam's Club.
Christopher Buescher is also on pit lane getting serviced up. He's down and away. Bell's down and away. And we are back once again.
Weekend history is almost here. Shark Week starts next Sunday, July 26th on Discovery. Starting to see some green flag pit stops. We just talked about
We got some more takers. AJ Allmendinger's in. Oh, never mind. Now I see why he's in. Cut the wall. Rear toe link broke on the 16. He's going to need some extra time to work on that. Oh, yep. That's why. That's where he caught the wall. He just lost it into turn 1. Slapped it. Byron's down and away. Just made his stop. Cindric's in. Josh Berry's in. There's Cindric getting serviced up. He's down and away. Same with Berry. Holy cow. Oh, man, that was close between Byron and Cindric. Holy cow. Holy cow. Oh, Chase Briscoe, what are you doing? Almost forced McDowell way up the racetrack, trying to clear him, and he does. This is a mix between old tires and new tires right here. As Chase Elliott's now in pit lane. Austin Dillon just got serviced up. Zillich got serviced up. Gregson's on pit lane. And Elliott's down and away with a 9.2. Austin Hill comes to pit lane. Chase Briscoe's in. I think Briscoe was like, I've had enough with these lappers. I'm coming in. And Briscoe down and away. Almost alongside the 33 of Austin Hill. Whoa, spinner! Into turn into the pit lane. Alex Bowman and Tyler Reddick, who was second in points. The risk that you take while pitting, that is not what William Byron, Chase Elliott, Chase Briscoe, and others wanted to see. That just completely changed the game for the drivers during pit stops. What happened? Gregson's coming out of pit lane. Oh, Bowman! Bowman, you got to do a better job at signaling, dude. Bowman, you got to do a better job than that. Yep. Oh! Yeah, Bowman, you can't do that, dude. Came from the top lane, trying to go across Gregson and Reddick to try to get to pit lane. You can't do that, Bowman. Oh boy, yep. On board with Bowman. Yep. He was trying to get to pit lane, but didn't realize that Reddick was still underneath him. You can't do that, Bowman. You cannot do that, Bowman. A tough break for Reddick as well. Had no idea that Bowman was pitting. It was an innocent bystander. Tyler's Reddick takes out Barney the dinosaur after taking over Bowman the showman's last race car. Yep. Absolutely. Bowman, you can't do that, dude. You cannot do that, Bowman. You can't just signal right at that minute that you're pitting. You cannot do that. Caught Tyler Reddick completely off guard with your decision to pit. Come on, man. No penalty on the 7 for trying to avoid the accident. No penalty on Bowman. I see. All right. Yeah, I did hear that as well. No penalty for Suarez as he was trying to avoid the accident behind him. Grex is on board as he just made a stop. Right in front of him comes Bowman and Reddick sliding right in front of his nose. Why would you do that, Bowman? Why?
Arby's Hard Iced Tea. Keep it twisted.
This is Arby's cheesesteak with 100% Angus steak and melty Koopa cheese. Some say it's meat and cheese done right, and some people don't say anything because frankly it's rude to talk with your mouth full. Arby's, we have the meat. 250 reasons to choose T-Mobile. Here's a good one. America's fastest 5G network. Minnesota Speedway. Here's someone on the line. And the fastest 5G home. Just look at this woman sleeping. Instead of sleeping, there's lots more reasons to go. Find yours at T-Mobile. Since the dawn of America, we've created this.
Not go faster.
So, you don't play the machines.
Off topic, but unfortunately, Continental Basketball Association J. Ramsdell died on this day in 1989. Oh. CBA. All right, but that's sad news. J. Ramsdell died on this day in 1989. Dang. Oh, he died in a plane crash. Oh. Oh, I see. United Airlines flight 232 would have that engine failure on the tail engine. I know what you're talking about. United 232 that had that engine failure on the tail, if I'm correct, and it crashed in Sioux City. Yep, I saw the air crash investigation episode of that, so I know exactly what you're talking about, John. All right. Anyways, coming back to green this time by. We start zone, green flag. Once again, Logano gets a great jump over Hamlin. Hamlin kind of spun the tires just a little bit. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Yep, 112 people died, but 184 survived. That is a miracle number, in my opinion. Oh, dear. This is tight as SVG goes back to third, but Ryan Blaney goes to the top side, trying to get a run off the top. Oh my gosh. It is a hornet's nest back where Elliott is, trying to get back on the lead lap after that pit stop. Got him trapped a couple laps down because of that caution that came out in the midst of a green flag stop. In the midst of green flag pit stops. Who was it? Oh, Josh Berry in the wall. Chase Briscoe got a piece of that. Yellow's out once again. Get it pointed in the right direction. That left side is pretty much pancaked on that 21 car. Contact between Bell and Larson. And did Josh Berry get some help? Oh, yeah, he did. Oh, Bell got loose. Christopher Bell got loose and slid right into the 21. And Briscoe, no damage at all for Briscoe. He just avoided that. Yep. Bell got loose, couldn't catch it, tried to catch it, and he slid right into the 21. The Christopher Bell sack makes Josh's Dingleberries lose grip, giving the car severe damage. Yep. Briscoe's on board. Yeah, Briscoe saw it happening, and he immediately jammed on the brakes to avoid hitting the 21. Good heads-up move for Briscoe on his part. Brakes travel to the floor, Bell says. Yep, definitely Wndow Tigers for Alex Bowman. Yep.
Pharmacy orders on the way for homework. The homebody who only goes outside when nature calls. So mom uses Chewy to get his flea and tick meds at a great price. Delivered fast, right to their door. For quality meds, for life with pets, there's Chewy.
There's a lot of infection in there, Timmy. We're doing really well. Are you feeling anything? I don't understand, but this is going very well now. Coffee. Coffee? Coffee. What's coffee?
Pay less and less, pay less and you get more. That's Straight Talk Wireless. Straight Talk's been the same price as they started in 2009. Straightforward, always.
And now, plans starting at just $25 a month.
At least SafeLight can come to you for free.
They can come to me for free.
That's right. SafeLight can come to you for free, so you can get your windshield fixed anywhere you want at no additional cost. For free mobile service, go to SafeLight.com.
SafeLight Repair, SafeLight Replace.
Push Guy, cold and smooth survival skills. If you don't have a fish hook, try a beer tap. Now that's a catch. Head for the mountains.
I'm gonna let you know something.
What? The IndyCar race postponed? What's going on in Nashville? And how far did they get in the race? Or did the race even start? Yeah, I know it's raining in Nashville. I've heard that. It never started? Jeez. Whew. Wow. Okay then. When When did they say the race was going to get started for the IndyCar race?
Josh Berry involved in that incident with Christopher Bell just before the commercial break. Said, guys, it's definitely broke. They said, take it to the garage. We're going to fix the left front corner.
Talk about raining piss and shit. Oh my gosh.
Live on television, Adam on the radio, he is not happy. I don't think that anchor is directed at Bell specifically because he had to ask who was under him. They radioed back and said it was the 20. I think there was just frustration about the incident, and you guys said it. The 21 has had a really difficult year. He's a short track guy, raced all around this part of the country, had a fast car, felt they could do something tonight, and now you see where they are with 245 laps to go.
Well, he has every right to be upset at Bell. Bell feels bad, right? He got a little 30 to be right. 21 wasn't on purpose. But the result is that 21 didn't hear from everyone on the side.
All right, here we go. Green flag once again. Logano again on the jump. Yeah, SVG, man, he has come to play tonight. Up to second, kind of brake checks Hamlin there, trying to keep his line, but that's allowing Hocevar to get around his outside. There's Hocevar on the high side, trying to go to second, and he will, taking it away from SVG. Looked like SVG tried to park the bus on the inside on that restart, trying to get around Hamlin, but to no avail. And Todd Gilliland up to 8th right now. Holy cow. Holy cow, Todd Gilliland's moving. And Brad Keselowski up to the 6th position, fighting against Bubba Wallace. Oh, watch out, Bubba! Or was that Keselowski trying to cut down? I think one was coming up, one was coming down. Racing deal there. There's Chase Briscoe up to 12th. Just shut the door on Ryan Preece. Now he's working on Ricky Stenhouse Jr. I believe that's for position. Yes, it is. That's for 11th spot. Stenhouse trying to hold off that challenge from Briscoe, but to no avail. Briscoe trying to use that bottom line to his advantage, and he will do so. Just about clears the 47th down the back stretch.
Showing 66 back right now, and he's only 8 in front of Ryan Blaney in third. It's just been such a terrible summer luck-wise for that race team. That's every time this year. They love them battling in the chase, right?
Whoa, what's going on here? Why is the criminal Cody Ware up here? Why is the criminal Cody Ware up there? Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Oh, my gosh. Splitting it 3 wide. There goes Christopher Bell in between Buescher and Ware. Nope. As Buescher takes over that position from Bell. And Bell takes over that position from the Criminal. Now he's under attack from Austin Dillon and Cole Custer. Meanwhile, here's Chase Elliott to the inside of his teammate, William Byron. There's a little touch there ahead of these guys between Nemechek and Ty Dillon. It looked like Dillon gets the wall. As Chase Elliott, he is on a mission to be the first car one lap down after that little mishap on pit lane when the caution came out when he was in the middle of green flag pit stops. So he's trying to make all that ground back. Oh, just clears in front of Nemechek. Wow. He just took it. Elliott just took it. Holy cow. Oh, man. You were like, it was like, what? Where is not a lap down? Yep. I was the same way, John. On board Kyle Larson, who's in 22nd right now, as he just made the pass on Christopher Bell. The race is official if it gets a sudden storm. Yep, we're just past lap 225. The race is halfway through. Yep. Now we're running on board with Christopher Bell as Larson just got past him. And now Chastain is now trying to get by Christopher Bell. There he is. There's Chastain. Yeah, for real. Get that criminal in the 51 out of the top 20. Halfway through, and it's 3 a.m. where you are in the UK. Long way to go, but you're still hanging in there. Wow, you are a pro. I tell you that. You are a pro. Yeah, I am like, get him out of that lead lap as well. Out of the top 20 and get him out of the lead lap. That criminal in the 51. It's the battle for second spot as Carson Hocevar is trying to hold on to second from SVG. Hocevar is trying to use the line that SVG likes to run around this track to keep him at bay. And behind these two, Denny Hamlin is trying to use the top side to his advantage to gain on these guys. If you stayed up for Atlanta, it would have been daylight outside with 7:30 a.m. finishing time when you're at college in 2 hours? Gosh. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Here's Cole Custer, currently in 31st position. And the battle is on for second. There goes Hamlin to the high side of Carson Hocevar. Hocevar trying to keep him at bay, but to no avail. Hamlin goes back to second. Jeez. And Bowman to the back bumper of Zillage. Now to the outside of Gregson. Meanwhile, there's a battle between Michael McDowell and Riley Herbst. This is for 17th spot, but no longer for the fight to get into the lead lap because Joey Logano just lapped Cody Ware. So now it's Cody Ware that's the first car in the lead lap. Because we have about 25 laps left in stage number 2. This has all been Joey Logano continuing to dominate. My goodness gracious.
America's fastest 5G Who's in charge? Well, me and you and
Joey Logano is dominating so hard, he is jamming out to Blackpink.
All members are bosses.
come join us. Say what's up. You took your first breath. You had something to prove. COPD thought it could stop you. Well, COPD never met someone like you. You get it right on the goal. Restri is 3 medicines in one inhaler to better breathing starting in 5 minutes. It helps prevent flare-ups. Now that's a COPD maintenance treatment that works as hard as you do. Restri won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Restri more than prescribed. Restri may increase risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Can't afford your medication? AstraZeneca may be able to help. Ready to get back your breath? Ask your doctor about Restri.
These NASCAR fans, get the hell in, boys. We're going racing.
I don't know if races were like this back in the 1980s and 90s, but this race is making you sleepy. It's basically follow the leader. Well, we still got one whole stage left after this, so I could say it's not over yet for now. For now, it's not over yet. There goes Logano right by Chastain to put him another lap down. I believe that's 2 laps down for Chastain. Gosh, this night has not been Chastain's night at all.
Last couple of laps, just watch it.
22 might be cheated up. What?
We know that Denny hasn't really showed us everything the car's capable of doing in the first handful of laps.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say Logano's car's cheated up. That might be a bit too much there. Logano's car is just that fast.
Also, Greg Keselowski cooking off some really good laps. And Ty Gibbs back there in the 54 was probably the best car when this race started. If he can get himself back into the top 5, top 3, I think he'll have something to say about the finish of this race.
There goes stage 2. Pressure tires continues to dig in. Right by the 77 with the 19 in the third.
Less than 10 to go in stage 2 right now. And there goes Christopher Bell going another lap down. Man, Christopher Bell, he was up there in the top 5 early in this race, but ever since that slow pit stop he had in the middle of stage 1, I believe, they got mired back in traffic, lost all that track position. Now he's 2 laps down. Yikes. 25th. Man. And Tyler Reddick, he's about to go another lap down after that little scandal he had with Alex Bowman during green flag stops. And for the 4th spot, SVG trying to use that bottom lane to his advantage. He's run on the bottom lane all night long, trying to get by Hocevar, can't do it. Yeah, SVG loves that bottom lane here on this racetrack. That's what's kept him in the top 10, maybe top 5 all night long. As I said before, he has come to play. He came to play tonight. And he's gone by Hocevar, and now Bubba Wallace is going to try to follow SVG through. Yes, he is. But he's going to have to hold off Bubba Wallace, who's climbed all the way up into the top 5, and he wants the 4th spot away from SVG. Yep, and there goes Wallace by for the 4th position. Holy cow. Well, I hate to tell you, I can't fly 55. It is. Criminal Cody Ware is running 16th on pure pace. Are you kidding? Oh my gosh. Well, the HMS boys are going to be able to stay 1 lap down as Logano wins stage number 2. Sexy Sunday night race. That's what it is. You've done it again. It's Justin Boy. Oh my gosh. Well, that's 2 stages down. Ty Gibbs won the 1st stage. Logano won the 2nd stage. He pretty much has the car to beat tonight. Final stage coming up next.
she thought she couldn't afford it. Then she realized she qualified for Medicaid. She loves the coverage and peace of mind that comes with high-quality care. The kind of care you get with Anthem Medicaid. This is Medicaid, and it's for more people than you think. Maybe even you. See if you qualify.
Yep.
Go to chooseanthem.com.
It's a good thing I made Justin Boy a mod.
Built for morning chaos. Built for non-stop to-do lists. Built for what comes next. At ID, we deliver doctor-led GLP-1 and longevity care designed for real life. It's individualized, virtual, integrated medicine. Because when modern medicine and supplements come with real physician-led care and human support, the difference isn't what you take, it's the care wrapped around it. ID, built for real life. Free yourself from prying eyes. Ask privately with Duck.ai. Visit Duck.ai to chat privately with ChatGPT, Claude, and other AIs for free. All in one place. Duck.ai is from Duck.co, where AI is private and optional.
I won this race! Well, not yet, Logano. You still got one whole stage left.
It's time to call Jacob.
Cup Series Racing on TNT is brought to you by Credit One Bank for what's ahead. And by Straight Talk Wireless, an official partner of NASCAR. Available at Walmart and StraightTalk.com. Stage 2 is complete. The Joey Logano Show here at North Wilkesboro. Dominating performance in Stage 2 gets the victory there. He's got that coveted track position. Only 15 cars on the lead lap. Ty Dillon gets the
All right, pit stops. Here they come.
the advantage coming to the pit lane. All those cars in between Logano and Hamlin. Let's go to Danielle.
Just the guy behind Logano and Hamlin. Adam is Chase Briscoe. He finished third in that second stage. Crew Chief James Small says, really good job, man. A little lap time. I think you had a small tire advantage there. 3 and 4 in this next run, Jen. Rear grid good for the 22. Needs a little more turn in. Meanwhile, the 11 is trying to hunt that car down. And James was trying to cover some business like Marty.
Wow. Let's find out. Get ready to race in the final territory, brought to you by K-pop Demon Hunters. What in the flying F am I doing in my life to bring this shit up? It's so bad as Liberty Mutual advertisements. As the Liberty Mutual advertisements. Oh my gosh.
Harbor Freight Tools are working hard in real garages across America, like at Nico's Automotive Shop in Des Plaines, Illinois. He demands affordable tools that don't quit, because he never quits. Harbor Freight, built for tools. America, put down the burgers and pick up Arby's cheesesteak with 100% Angus steak and melty Cooper cheese. It's the best cheese. It's the best meat. It's only available at Arby's. We have the meat.
worlds in the sand. Can we play with a dinosaur? My parents love summer too. It's the little memories that make them smile.
Get exclusive offers on select new Volvo models. Contact your Volvo retailer to learn more.
Maybe won the race and the championship. This is a fantastic race. Major points implications though on that lap 184 collision between Alex Hamlin and Tyler Reddick. What did you see here? Yeah, I heard this in real estate. They're also first and foremost on the track and wrapping up. Yeah, big point of the patience you said though with Reddick. He looked like he had the season championship or the regular season championship won not that long ago, and he points now. Blaney within 2 points of being able to catch him for the second place in the regular season standing. So not that surprising. As they run to 38 points to Denny Hamlin.
Yikes. 38 points that Reddick has lost to Hamlin.
Wraps up, Adam. Back to you guys.
It's going to be really good. Entertaining final stage coming. Let's do a little Where's Mama?
Oh, I think our media is working.
Oh my gosh. Jeez, Mamba.
Good job. Hey, but on this restart, I wanted to change every corner. That's where all our game down there.
All right, here we go. Start zone, green flag, final stage underway. Can anyone stop the 22 of Logano?
To the inside here. Let's see if we can try to fight this 22. Nobody's really been able to do much with Logano.
Oh! Logano almost cleared himself in front of the 11. He's going to get the drop off the corner once again. Still no. Logano clears the 11. Now Hamlin going to try the high side to get a run. Nope. As the fight is on for third spot now between Bubba Wallace and Chase Briscoe. Whoa, Wallace, what are you doing? So running on board with Ryan Blaney, currently running in the 8th position right now. Won last week in Atlanta. As he's working on Brad Keselowski, nearly contact there. Those two nearly came together. Oh. There's Todd Gilliland right now, working on Daniel Suarez, and Ty Gibbs up to the 10th position after being mostly trapped a lap down throughout the majority of stage 2. Until he got that track position back after a couple cautions. Yeah, same, John. At least Zillage is not dead last, but this season has been hell for him.
And they had it pay off for them late at Bristol when he was able to get his first career victory. A lot of maturity being shown here tonight. Been able to hang around. Strategy game working out for him, and he's got a chance here.
Ryan Blaney, go Max Cameron. He is ripping the top and making some moves.
The Yanks and Dodgers are tied right now. Man. Anyways, whoa, Hocevar kind of slipped up the racetrack just a little bit. That allowed Ryan Blaney to try to make a run on him on the inside. There he goes. Hocevar goes way wide, trying to get that big run down the backstretch. And Blaney trying to use the inside lane to track the line to get in front of the 77. Can't do it. Oh, Blaney working that wheel, trying to stay in front of the 77. Oh my gosh. But Hocevar, he is not cutting Blaney any slack right now. Now he's clear of the 77, but Hocevar with a crossover on the inside. But it looks as though Blaney will hold off that challenge. Yes, he does. Blaney to 6th. Richard, how did it feel to participate in this event? Not now, interviewer. I'm busy up here. Well, 3 wide between Stenhouse, Dillon, and Cindric. I don't know what position that's for. Stenhouse easily backing out of that. Wow. Whoa, watch out. Alongside Ryan Preece, Kyle Larson in the free pass position. He wants to get back on the lead lap after being pretty much mid all race long. Started 23rd, went a lap down after that contact he had with Connor Zillage. That put him behind in the tail end of the field. Finished 31st in stage 1, then was trapped a lap down for the majority of the race until that caution came on, put him 2 laps down, I think. Finished 22nd in stage 2. Now he's up to 16th. The first car back 1 lap down, so he's trying to fight to get back on the lead lap and hopefully have a shot at getting a decent finish after this. Meanwhile, back with Carson Hocevar. Yeah, it seems as though that Hocevar's strength is on the short runs, but as the run progresses, that's when his car starts to fall off. Well, whatever's best for you, I can't fly 55. Whatever's best for you. Whoa, man. Oh, man. Yeah, because of that little skirmish they had coming into turns 1 and 2 with Hocevar and Keselowski, Ty Gibbs is starting to catch up to this battle, and Keselowski takes that position away from Hocevar. Now Gibbs is working on Hocevar. This is 7th, 8th, and 9th right now. Oh, almost nearly nearly touched there between Keselowski and Hocevar. That allowed Hocevar to lose those 2 spots and Keselowski to get up into the 7th position. So much for using the supercharged Michael Jordan 2311 lawsuit battery. Yeah, Larson needs a yellow if he wants to get back on the lead lap. Mm-hmm.
Second last year, led 139, and he's led 201 tonight. Joey Logano in charge at North Wilkesboro live on TNT.
And up front, it is still Logano putting on a clinic tonight. My goodness.
Don't quit, because he never quits. Harbor Freight, built for doing.
Every day of the week,
Imagine what we could do with an all-electric Toyota. Let's go places.
There's Tyler Reddick coming back onto pit lane. Don't know for what reason. I don't know if it's green flag stops or what. The beginning of green flag stops or what. As the battle for 10th is on, as Todd Gillen just clears Suarez, but Suarez back with a crossover. There's Bushers on pit lane getting service up. So yeah, this is the beginning of green flag stops. Hey, welcome back, Wayne. So right now, what I rate this race, I think I'm rating this race so far a 7 out of 10. Yeah, that's my rating for this race so far. Oh, you've been on Joey Stone's TikTok, aka Sloppy Joe? I see. Yeah, but as of right now, this 6.5 to 7. Okay. Yeah, this race has been pretty much Joey Logano masterclass all night long for now. The IndyCar race got postponed because of rain till tomorrow afternoon at 3 p.m. Yeah, I heard that. I did hear that. So I might consider doing live reactions to the IndyCar race tomorrow afternoon, but we'll see. But I am considering doing live reactions to the IndyCar race tomorrow. Brake pedal sticking on Logano's car? Hmm.
Short track races that we've had this year, Bristol and Martinsville. Denny Hamlin dominated, didn't win. Lee Holmes ran last.
It seems like the Hamlicker has other ideas. Yep. Oh man, that got really close between Dylan and Hamlin. Oh my goodness. Austin Cindric. Dave Munari. Dave Munari. He was a crew member for Rusty Wallace. Dang. Wow. Not bad. Yeah, that's an awesome scheme. How's the weather in my area? It's been hot temperatures of 105 degrees all week. Dang. That's in Dallas. Man. Well, for out here in California, we have been having pretty much a big heat wave out here in California as well, but not like 100-degree temperatures. It's been like, I would say mid 80s, low 90s, around that range. Oh, you're 20 minutes away from Eric? Wow. Okay, you are awake, NASCAR fan. All right. Oh boy. Yeah, I know, Wayne. Not doing good in our pick points because right now Christopher Bell, he is 25th right now. I believe 2 laps down. Yeah, Christopher Bell was up there in the top 5 early in this race, but ever since that slow pit stop in stage 1 and got mired back in traffic after stage 1, his car just changed afterwards. He's been going backwards. And not to mention that the fact that Christopher Bell finished 14th yesterday in the trucks race. Oh, you put Joey Logano in your fantasy so you might earn points? Okay. there goes Hocevar, right by Ryan Priest, it looks like. Not for position. Or is, okay, maybe it is for position, as he's under attack from Eric Jones. Yeah, I think we'll still be in the lead for NWP pick points by Wednesday night, but it won't be by much. It might be down to single digits. Yeah, Hocevar, he does not have the car that he wants right now on the long runs because he has been dropping like a rock. Meanwhile, Ryan Blaney makes the pass on Bubba Wallace for the 4th position. He is not done. Am I ready for Indianapolis next weekend? Oh, hell yeah. And as for Chase Elliott, he was up there in the top 5, but unfortunately, with that caution coming out in the midst of green flag stops, got him trapped 2 laps down. He has not had the car ever since. His car just changed afterwards once it got completely dark outside. And Hocevar, he is in trouble right now. He just went a lap down to Logano. So now it's 12 cars on the lead lap. Now it's 12 cars on the lead lap. Man. Wish the trucks raced at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, but they're at Lucas Oil Raceway Friday nights. Yeah, I kind of wish the same as well, but what can you do? Meanwhile, with this battle between Keselowski and Ty Gibbs, Zane Smith is not on the lead lap. Yeah, Hocevar, he is still fighting that race car. He does not have the pace he wants on the longer runs. As Briscoe nearly contact with the 77 on the high side. Great YouTube content creator for the NASCAR fans. Catch you later. See you next Wednesday night on Danny B's channel. See you there, Wayne. And thanks so much. All right, with about 100 laps to go, it is still Joey Logano who has been the class of the field all night long. I don't think anybody I don't think anyone has anything for Logano tonight. He has been that dominant. Absolutely, Wayne.
This is Arby's cheesesteak with 100% Angus steak and melty Cooper cheese. Some say it's meat and cheese done right. And some people don't say anything because frankly it's rude to talk with your mouth full.
250 reasons to choose T-Mobile. America's fastest 5G network. Fastest 5G. Just look at this one screen. Instead of sleeping, there's lots more reasons to go. Like yours, T-Mobile.
Hello, why can't be friends? Every time you go in there, you just get the chills. NASCAR on TNT, back live at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Our coverage on this Sunday night presented by Liberty Mutual. And it's time now for our Cowsheet Market odds. Cowsheet traders are currently forecasting Joey Logano is the guy to win this race.
Of course, Logano. Kalshi, who will win North Wilkesboro. Of course, 54% say Logano because he's been that dominant. My gosh. And remember, these guys will have to make at least one more pit stop afterwards. With less than coming to 92 laps to go, these guys still have to make at least one more pit stop if they want to make it to the end of this race. Oh, Hamlin's pitting. He's trying to do the undercut. And here comes Logano coming in after him. Hamlin's down and away. The 9-second flat. And Logano's down and away with the 9.2. Yep. There he is. Yep, still Logano. Still Logano. Wow. Oh my gosh. It is still Logano with the point, with the advantage. But Hamlin has closed the gap on the 22. Meanwhile, Blaney's on pit lane, down and away. Potential final stop for Blaney. Priest down and away with the 10.3. Ty Dillon's getting serviced up. Oh, man. This is for provisional P1 right here. Watch out. Watch the traffic. Briscoe's coming into pit lane. SVG's on pit lane. Blaney's back on pit lane for what? Why is Blaney back on pit lane? What's going on with him? What's going on with Blaney? Why is he back on pit lane? Oh, penalty! Penalty for Blaney. Was he too fast? The one pit stop you do not want to have a penalty for. Tough break for Blaney. Todd Gilliland down in the way with a 10-second flat. Blaney. Oh, yep. He came in way too hot on entry. Yep, Blaney came in way too hot. Oh, boy. That just cost him a ton of time. Man, holy cow. Hamlin, he is not letting Logano get away this time. He is not letting Logano get away this time. Oh, man! Holy cow! Holy cow, Logano! Risky move there. He wants to get away from Hamlin so badly. Look at this right here. Gassed it. Oh. Here comes Bubba Wallace onto pit lane now. Oh. There's Ty Gibbs on pit lane now. Bubba Wallace is down and away. So that leaves Eric Jones, Daniel Suarez, and Brad Keselowski left to pit. William Byron on pit lane. Byron, he has not had the night that he wanted. Now we got a lot of lap traffic in front of the leaders. In front of these guys. They're now getting by Eric Jones. That's for third spot. Here comes Keselowski. Here comes the leader. So that leaves Daniel Suarez left to pit. And Suarez is pitting as well. Yep. Yep, pretty much. Wait, did Suarez not pit? I could have sworn Suarez pitted. What? Did he not? Huh? Eric Jones is pitting. Has pitted. Okay, now Suarez is pitting. Now they're coming up on Kyle Larson, who's trying like a different strategy to try to stay out and gain track position, but that hasn't worked to his advantage. That hasn't worked whatsoever for Larson. Oh, and Hamlin kind of caught Larson in a bad spot, but not by much. Holy cow. Holy cow. Ho-ho, but here come the fresh tires. Now we got a lot of traffic in front of these guys. Oh boy, this could be a game changer right here. Ho-ho, watch out. Coming up on Austin Hill, Ty Dillon. Oh my gosh. Don't want to catch these guys in a bad spot. Oh my gosh, this is a traffic jam. Look at this. Look at this. Holy traffic jam. Look at this. Look at this mess. Oh my gosh. Watch time, Gibbs. Watch out. Oh my gosh. Look at this, man. This is ridiculous. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. That was definitely not what Hamlin needed at all. That just cost him a lot of ground there because it was a literal hornet's nest. Look at this. Still in a hornet's nest. I believe that's Ty Gibbs is trying to unlap himself. Yes, he is. He's trying to unlap himself. And it looks as though he will do so. Not quite clear of the 22 just yet. This time he will. Man. But man, that just cost Hamlin a ton of time getting through the traffic. The gap was about 0.3 of a second before that. Oh my gosh! Nearly contact between Logano and Riley Herbst there. But now the gap is about extended to about 0.8 of a second because of the traffic jam. Goes Riley Herbst by him. And SVG right by Bubba Wallace. That's for fourth. Well, or other way around, as Bubba Wallace is trying to catch up to Shane Van Gisbergen. Yeah, give a call to the 97 car of SVG running inside the top 5, top 10 all night long. He definitely came to play tonight at North Wilkesboro. There's Kyle Larson, who just made his stop, getting one of his laps back. So another Hornet's Nest right here as Ryan Blaney got by Zane Smith. Credit One Bank wants to watch now. Dale Jr. has his eye on Denny Hamlin, who's trying to keep pace with Joey Logano, who has been the dominant car all night long. Well, Steve Letarte has his eye on Chase Briscoe, currently running in the third position. Remind you, he started 30th in this race. He's running 10 times better than that. And of course, Double A, Adam Alexander is going with the dominant driver, Logano. Just about 50 laps to go in this race. Logano had a little bit of trouble getting by Noah Gragson. Here goes Austin Hill by the 22. Oh boy, look at the traffic jam in front of Logano again. As Austin Hill gets by Stenhouse, he's working on Austin Dillon. And of course, the criminal Cody Ware has to be there because it's Cody Ware. Watch out. Man, almost caught Cody Ware in a bad spot right there. Yankees won 2-1. Let's go. And oh my gosh, the gap has about extended back to about 0.8 of a second. It was 0.9. Yes, it is 0.9. Yep, the gap is starting to extend once again from the 22 to the 11. The gap is now 1.1 seconds. It's about 1 second to 1.1 seconds.
We talk about Coleman and his dad Robert being a driver in the Cup Series for a number of years. Coleman was a racer too, right? I mean, that was the path that he wanted to take. A handful of years ago, he ran a short track race at Hickory. Coleman did. Joey Wndow had spotted for him.
Oh boy.
But it just speaks to the relationship.
The two chases right there. Unfortunately, it's not for position because Elliott's a couple laps down because of that caution coming out in the midst of green flag stops in the middle stage 2. But Todd Gillen right now, give a call to that 34 car. It looks as though he's going to be advancing to the final round if this race stays green from this point forward. He's running 8th while Chase Elliott's 24th. Man. And that's for the battle between Ryan Blaney and Christopher Bell. Blaney's still in the capper position in 12th, while Christopher Bell is 19th. Holy cow. Look at this traffic jam in front of Blaney. Wow. Rush hour. Holy cow. Rush hour traffic at like 120 miles per hour. Yep. In the words of John Sterling, yep. Duh! Yankees win! And, yep. Rest in peace, John Sterling. Rest in peace. Man. Oh my gosh. And Bubba Wallace in the middle of this hornet's nest, continuing to run in the 6th position. Oh, hang on to it, Austin Hill. Got really squirrely coming off that bump there. Meanwhile, there's Logano as he's starting to work his way through the traffic. He's got a lot of traffic in front of him. Oh my gosh. Oh! Watch out! Contact between Riley Herbst and Cole Custer. My gosh. Logano's probably like, come on, guys. Don't do this now. Logano's probably like, come on, guys. Don't do this now. Almost a ping pong between McDowell, Herbst, and Custer. Wow. Man, oh my gosh. Think Bubba's strategy backfired? Yeah, pretty much, because he's about to go a lap down. And Denny Hamlin, the car owner, he's doing everything he can to try to still catch up to Logano, but the gap is still 0.9 of a second. Meanwhile, for SVG, continuing to run in the top 5, but now he's got Ty Gibbs all over him for the 4th spot. There goes Gibbs to the inside of the 97, going for fourth. Oh, man. Oh. Almost cleared himself coming off turn 4. But Ty Gibbs does get the spot from SVG. No harm, no foul. Yeah, SVG running on the low side all night long. The lane that he likes to run. I applaud him. And he's back on the low side again. The lane that he loves to run here on this track. Holy cow. Gap is still about 0.7 of a second. Hamlin was able to close just a little bit, but still not that much as Hamlin's still having to deal with this traffic. As we have less than 20 laps to go in the race. And as mentioned before, Joey Logano, he's won in North Wilkesboro before. Granted, but it was an all-star race. It was non-points. And he led a total of 199 out of 200 laps that race, that year. Now, he's probably about half that tally. Oh, watch out. A little bit of trouble trying to get around Riley Herbst. I don't know if Herbst is trying to help his car owner behind him. I don't know if he's doing that or what. Oh, he puts the bumper. Logano puts the bumper to Herbst. He's like, come on, dude, move. Logano's probably like, move it, dude. Yep, because Hamlin is there. He's coming. Hamlin's coming. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Now they got a lot of traffic in front of these guys. Oh, boy. It's got a lot of traffic in front of these guys. Now Logano gets to the high side of Herbst. That really hurt his progress big time. And Hamlin gets by his employee Herbst. Holy cow. Well, Herbst tried, but didn't quite try hard enough. Didn't quite try hard enough. Holy cow. Holy cow. Ten to go this time by. The gap is about 0.4 of a second between Logano and Hamlin. Hamlin is not giving up just yet. He is not giving up just yet. Hamlin goes way wide trying to get a run off the corner. While Logano catches up to his teammate Ryan Blaney, about to put him 2 laps down. Yeah, Blaney not making it hard on Logano easily because that's a Penske teammate right there. Now they're coming up on Gregson. In the next 7 laps, if Logano's able to pull this off, which I believe he will, this will be back-to-back wins for Penske Racing. Got the win in spectacular fashion with Ryan Blaney at Atlanta. Now it could be coming in dominant fashion with Logano in NASCAR's first points race back at North Wilkesboro since 1996. For the past 3 years, it was an all-star race at North Wilkesboro. And this is going to be Joey Logano's second win at North Wilkesboro, but his first points win on this track. Of course, the last one was an all-star win in 2024. This time by 5 laps to go for Logano. Completely blasted the competition, blew them out of the water, blew the competition's doors off, big time. The only flag that Logano wants to see is the white flag. He's like, come on, guys, get me to the white flag as quickly as possible. Yeah, and as for Hamlin, looks as though he probably used up all his stuff. Yeah, Hamlin probably used up all his stuff. He's trying desperately to try to close in on Logano. The gap is just too big for him to catch up. Through turns 3 and 4, about 1.2 miles remain. This time by 2 to go for Logano. Don't celebrate 2 yet, just wanting to get back to the line. Wanting to get back to the white flag. That's all he wants to see. Lap and a half to go. Hamlin about 0.8 of a second, not close enough. Here it comes. This time by white flag. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank for Joey Logano. What a spanking performance that Logano has put on for this team. Got the win in 2024 in an all-star race, 9 points. And in NASCAR's first points race back in North Wilkesboro since 1996 is Joey Logano, who dominates in Wilkes County. Wow. Wow. What a dominant performance by Logano. Holy cow. Wow. Joey Logano prevails true dominance by breaking his winless streak. A shock to no one. Yep. And just like in 2024 in the All-Star race, but this time for points he's burning it down in Wilkes County. Oh my gosh. Completely spanked the field. $323 laps out of 450. Pure domination. Wow. He put his son in the car. I guess his son wants a part of this as well. There's literally no rubber left on those rear tires. Parks it on the start finish line right there. Wow. Yep. Finisher Logano's like, ta! Championship is mine! Ta! Ta! Here he comes, climbing out of the car. What a spanking performance that Logano put on the field tonight. Wow.
Congratulations, Joey Logano. Oh my goodness, you've done so many cool things in your career.
Bald! Bald! Bald!
North Wilkesboro. The first point race in 30 years. Sounds you.
That sounds great. Well, win anywhere at this point would have sounded great, but coming here to North Wilkesboro is awesome. I think that kind of took her on a back stretch. We had some fun together, but what a great car. Paul, what a great car he's put together for us today. And just was able to execute a smooth race. Everyone up there did a good job. And Jennifer Chase was good. And, I guess this feels to be here. So, getting the shelf out of
What was that glitch? What in the world?
Joe, you led over 300 laps in the All-Star events here, more than 300 laps tonight. How do you explain the magic that happens when you get in this 22 car here at this track?
I just think it's something that clicks for us. You know, Paul put together a good car, and I feel like I know exactly what I need to go fast around this place. He's able to give it to me. So that's, you know, I knew coming this weekend, so we got to capitalize on the points. You know, the win would have been was great, but we really need the points, and so really capitalize on those tonight.
You're 15th right now, but I want to ask you about those last 100 laps, the pit stop, racing Denny Hamlin to get off pit road. How much do you and Coleman Presley live for moments like that in races?
Yeah, I mean, the pressure was there for sure. Denny got really good there in the last run, and honestly, it was whoever was out front was going to win the race that last run. You know, we were pretty dominant most of the race, but you know, just as the race went along, Denny got better there in the last run. So just a decent job keeping up the track. They did a good job keeping up. But gosh, it feels good to say him out. My wife and all the rest of the kids, they're all at home. I wish you guys were here to celebrate, but didn't go a little late.
You mentioned the points. You're 15th in points right now, 49 to the good. Congratulations to Joey Logano here in North Wilkesboro. Marty?
Well, we were going to chat with Denny Hamlin, but he has run over to give congratulations to Joey Logano. They're going to have a whole word. Denny said, what a battle that was.
Hamlin coming in to congratulate him. Respect. But I still hate you.
It seemed like you tried everything and nothing would work to get by him.
Yeah, you just got to cultivate them on a great day and a great drive. They just they were really good.
Yeah, at least there's no controversy. Yeah, at least no controversy in this race. I believe that was Joe Logano's son with him. It was. Yep.
We knew Joey to do. So, you know, really feel great about our day, though. Such a big turnaround from when we were here last year, and just was one flush short.
His first words, though, when he got out of the car, Adam, were, man, that was a tough race. Just so hot inside the car for these drivers tonight. Yeah, 45 years old. Hamlin once again has a positive effort. Second this evening.
Well, guys, that was North Wilkesboro. Oh, wow. Now Logano's in the chase. But Shane Van Gisbergen, even more cushion over the cut line as we head to Indianapolis next weekend. Yep. But yeah, guys, that was North Wilkesboro. And to be honest with you guys, I honestly thought it was going to be a bit better than what we expected. It was kind of a snoozer at some points, but there was passing throughout the field for the most part. There's that. But throughout most of this race, literally no one could touch Joey Logano. He was just lights out, dominant all night long. Led a total of 323 out of the 450 laps. Yeah, just like with Ryan Blaney last week at Atlanta Super Speedway, it was going to be tough for anyone to try to beat Logano in this race. But I got to give props to Denny Hamlin. Even though I still strongly despise Hamlin, he gave a shot. He gave it his all to try to challenge Joey Logano for the win at the very end of this race by pitting early, by being the first to pit lane before Logano pitted to try to do the undercut. Gained some ground on him, granted on that, but once again, Logano was just lights out. Literally no one could touch him or try to challenge him. So congratulations to Joey Logano. He's now in the chase for now. That means he'll have to be consistent from this point forward if he wants to make the chase for the once again. But to be honest, the night has to go to Shane Van Gisbergen. Ran in the top 5, top 10 all night long. I said it before that Shane Van Gisbergen, he came to play tonight, and he sure did. Led a few laps early in the race, especially at the beginning of stage 2. He definitely came to play tonight, and he showed it, running up with I believe a top 5 finish, if I'm correct, either 5th or 6th, wherever he finished. That's a career day for Shane Van Gisbergen. He's continuing to improve on the ovals, so I think it'll be sooner or later that Shane Van Gisbergen, he might get a win on the ovals from this point forward. He might get at least one win on the ovals. May not come this year, but definitely next year, he'll definitely break through and win on an oval. Mark my words on that. But as of right now, as a rating for this race, it was a 7 out of 10 at the beginning of this race until like the midway point. But then, as I said before, no one could literally touch Joey Logano. He was just lights out, too quick, and too dominant. No one can touch him. So the rating of this race, it's a 6 out of 10. It was okay. Not the best, but definitely not the worst. I've seen worse races before. This one it's not up there, but it's kind of there, but 6 out of 10, it's fine in my opinion. It was okay, but not very good. But at least we got a points race back at North Wilkesboro after 30 years. So there's that. So that wraps it up for North Wilkesboro. Congratulations to Joey Logano on a complete dominating performance at North Wilkesboro. Next weekend, we're off to Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the Brickyard 400. Back home again in Indiana once again. So I'll catch you guys next Sunday for Brickyard 400 Cup live reactions and maybe Trucks reactions on that Friday night before the Brickyard 400. We'll find out. We'll see what my schedule says for that. But if worst comes to worst, latest reaction you'll get from me next weekend is the Cup Series reactions from the Brickyard 400. And then afterwards, it's a 1 week break before it's NBC's turn to take on the rest of the season. So, one more race until TNT comes to close for their season, for their part of the season. And the last race of the in-season challenge it comes down to Ryan Blaney versus Todd Gilliland. Who gets the $1 million after the Brickyard 400? Tune in next Sunday for that. So until then, it's been your boy Cito Brown. You all have a great rest of your weekend. Now I'll catch you guys next Sunday for the Brickyard 400 at the famous Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the final race on TNT and the final race of the in-season challenge between Ryan Blaney and Todd Gilliland, who etches their name in the history books as winner of the Indianapolis, and who gets the $1 million for winning the in-season challenge. Find out next Sunday. Make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe as well for more live streaming content like this. So, until then, peace out, y'all, and have a good night.